Hi, welcome to my video. What I'm going to be doing today is removing the contents of my computer from my existing Antec 200 case into a Raven revision 3, which is a larger chassis. If you have a quick look at the Antec, you'll see, if I just rotate it on its side, it's kind of pretty full at the moment. I've got two graphics cards in here at the moment. I've just got a second one, these HD 4890s, running in a Crossfire setup. The Crossfire bridge has just been removed. An 850 watt XFX power supply, which is a wired one, not a modular, so you've got a real big bunch of cables in here. And what I've done with this case is I've modded it slightly to offer a bit better cable management than what comes with standard. I've cut a few holes in the motherboard tray and rerouted some of the cables around, but due to the physical size of the case, I've basically hit the wall, so I've upgraded to a bigger chassis, and so I'm going to be removing it out of this one and moving it into a bigger case. So this is a PSU remove, and you can kind of see what I was talking about now. Kind of looks like Medusa. There's a lot of cables here. I think this has got 11 SATA connectors on it, so yeah, there's the PSU, load of cables. I've got two graphics cards removed, and the case is looking a little emptier now. You can see some of the holes that I'd cut before, which I just cut with a Dremel and then sleeved, which is sort of like rubber grommeting, which I'd used before, but even with those, the case was still chock-a-block. So a little bit way to go, and hopefully we'll have this one out and getting it into the new case. Okay, so we're just about done emptying out the Antec 200. This is what it looks like with nothing in, and pretty bare. It's taken me about 45 minutes, which is quite a long time, and that's mainly because I spent such a long time in the first place routing all the cables, attaching them to like cable tie bases. So I've had to cut through a load of cable ties, pull all the routed cables through all these holes. So it's taken a fair while. So now we've emptied the Antec 200 out, I'm going to just have a quick look at all the hardware that has come out of it and is going in the new case. As you can see, my kitchen table's pretty much full up. We've even got a load of stuff over on the sides as well, so there was a lot packed into the Antec 200. Got a Gigabyte motherboard here. It's the 990 FXA UD3. I didn't remember that, I just read that off the side of the box. But it's basically an AM3 Plus motherboard. It's got a Phenom 2 quad-core 965 in it, which has been in there for a while and will be staying in there because from the recent reviews of the Bulldozer CPUs, it's not looking like it's going to be worthwhile to change just yet. You'll notice that it's kind of a beast of a CPU cooler here, and this is the Asus Axe Square. I did have this thing on, which is an Akasa 965, as you can see, compared to the Asus. It's a lot smaller, and it got 3 heat pipes where the Asus has got 5. However, this cooler, I've done a little bit of testing, it's not brilliant, to be honest, and if I was overclocking or trying to push my processor, then I wouldn't be using it. It's mainly for the aesthetic look. It's obviously quite big and bold, and if you're into that sort of thing, then it can look pretty cool. It's got an orange fan on it as well, but actual cooling performance isn't brilliant. The Akasa was probably 2 or 3 degrees cooler, and it's a lot smaller, although I did actually lap the bottom of the 965. Anyway, let's have a look at the rest of the hardware. You've got the dual HD4890 GPUs there. It's a Samsung terabyte, 1 TB hard disk, OCZ Agility 3 SSD, 120 GB one, which I've recently put in and I'm pretty pleased with. Super fast, real good for loading up applications. Got Adobe Master Suite on there and that just literally flies, so real cool. Standard DVD burner, the massive power supply with loads of cables, and then these are all the fans that have come out. We've got 4 120mm and one underneath here is one 140mm fan, so there was 5 fans in total. Got the obligatory fan controller, which the only downside to that is the amount of cables it adds and all the temperature probes and everything, but with a little bit of time you can get them all routed, and that's hopefully what I'm going to be doing in the new case. Okay, so I'm going to start working on the new case and getting these bits and bobs in, and then hopefully the next thing you'll see is this all packaged together. Okay, so this is a couple hours later, and this is a stage we're at the moment. Getting there, but to be honest, this case is just kicking my ass at the moment. It's a real challenge. Nothing's particularly going wrong, or there's nothing particularly bad about the case. It's just the fact that it's different. I've built countless PCs and I can usually whack one together in 45 minutes to an hour, but because of the way that the motherboard is orientated 90 degrees further round than normal, it's just like a whole new learning curve. So it's taken a while. We've got the motherboard, the graphics cards, most of the hardware in. It's just doing the cable management and routing stuff around, which always takes a while. The hard disks actually go around the side of the case and they mount on these mounts here. There's various ones around the case, so I've got to decide which ones to put in. So yeah, like I say, it's taken me a couple of hours to get to this point. Just had some food, and now I'm going to give it another go, and hopefully we'll have a finished product before midnight. I think it's 11 o'clock, no, 10:30, so midnight. Yeah, might be even a bit later than that. Okay, so he said before midnight, and I reckon that's about 2.5 minutes to, and we are just about there. The inside's not looking too bad. It's quite neat. All the cables around the back, it was a real hassle to get them all in, and I'm going to need to spend some more time just getting them organised with a load of cable ties and getting them routed, but it's kind of getting a little bit impatient and just wanted to get it all together. So that's a better look inside now with the light. So you can see you got the dual HD4890s now with the crossfire bridge on, which actually nicely matches the colour of the CPU cooler. Got the power connector, which is nicely sleeved and routed through, the graphics card power, the PCI Express power adapters, and you'll see that there's not a lot of cables, which is nice. Got these 2 big 180mm fans, which are hopefully going to provide plenty of upward cooling across the graphics card. I've actually mounted another fan at the back, which is going to blow directly onto this graphics card, or the first graphics card anyway. So this is a look at the completed case with the side window on now, and you've got the graphics card and the CPU cooler nicely framed. Just take around and have a look at the rest of the case. Got the fan controller at the front. The CD drive is hidden behind one of these bezels, so you've got a normal CD drive, and when you push the corner here it will eject. I actually think it's this one here, yeah, it's this one here. So I'll see how that works out when it's all powered on. This is just a view of the other side, not much to see there. So all in all, not looking too bad. Still needs a bit of work, and hopefully it's going to power on when I push the button. So thank you very much. Okay, so here is the PC up and running. Here's a quick look through the side window with the Asus Square CPU cooler, which looks, I think it looks quite funky. Got a blue LED fan at the back, and there's a couple of blue cold cathodes in there just to give it a little bit of lighting. As you can see, it's quite nice and neat. Not too many cables. There's a dual graphics cards in there. Pulling back, have a look at the front of the case. It's just got a nice clean design with a fan controller at the top. This is the power LED, and it flashes with a red LED for hard disk activity. The CD drive is hidden, so if you press here, it then ejects, and you've got a nice clean front. Around the side we've got a 120mm fan, which is cooling the hard disks, which are all kept on this side and the back of the CPU plate on the motherboard. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Working well so far. Temperatures are pretty good, and pretty happy with it.